Surge and Frost Shield, is that a dirty combo that we're gonna see utilized, especially with like the
mobility coming out from Alliance with the Stampede and the Surge as well? Huskar can close the gap pretty well, but then again, so can the side of EG.
Bounty runes looking like they should be 2 apiece. No contest over in the top.
The battle begins.
2 bounty runes here from Alliance, and then no contest bottom on the bounty runes by EG. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye here on Sumail over mid with this Nature's Prophet. Using these treants right away to just block these creeps. Lets the range creep get by and pulls them off. So, not a bad job. Gets himself 2 more treants, and here we go. Let's see how this lane is going to come out. As CHONGQING level 1 into the inner fire again. This is something that on other Huskars I didn't see until level 7 or so, where it was just all into the burning spears, all into the berserker blood, and holding out on that inner fire as long as you can. Is it something that's super necessary in this lane?
Yeah, he just really wants to use it to secure the last hit on the range creep. We saw it used there. Does 100 damage. Means that he can outlast hit Sumail on those really crucial first few waves of creeps. Especially that range creep. The value you get from the extra experience. And I think against a hero like Nature's Prophet, where you can't just, you know, blatantly run at him, probably pretty good call.
Level 2's coming out, burning spears instead of the berserker's blood we saw in the previous game at level 2 from CHONGQING. Take a look over the top, as it is a tri-lane so far for both teams. And they are staying in these lanes. Sometimes we see tri-lanes early and then they back off into the other lane come level 2, maybe level 3.
I think that EG got exactly what they wanted out of this laning stage. They've got the potential to threaten kills at any point. If Crit can get tossed back into an Inkswell, slow from PA as well, they can find that Lich out of position. Or facing up against the Ion Shell spam of this Darkseer. So he doesn't care. He's going to be very, very early level 6 with the Doom. And then, of course, Sumail. That reasonably good matchup. You see he's actually dominating CHONGQING. 8 denies.
Boy. Yeah, and that's going to put him at level 3. Huskar, experience-wise, is about, I'd say, 50% of a level behind. And he's also moved off the lane for a little bit as he picks up the double damage. So we'll see if he can make anything happen with this. And one of the things with the Centaur on Taiga, it's not your natural Taiga hero. He is definitely one of those flashy roamers. You know, with the breed being so small, I'd say. You've got like Bobica, who roams pretty heavily, and then someone like Taiga, who roams really heavily, and a few others. But this hero, this Centaur, kind of makes it so, you know, he doesn't exactly have the same kind of game plan as he usually does.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, though, getting this pull off. It's a pretty big deal in a tri lane. The experience can swing so heavily if you get a few pulls off. And we'll probably see him playing a fairly greedy Centaur, I would imagine. Prioritizing getting that Blink Dagger as soon as possible. Letting the Darkseer pick up most of those aura kind of team fight pushing items.
Yeah, so we're going to see boxing more on like Guardian Reef's Pipe, possibly?
Yeah, I would think so.
Maybe Vlad's first.
Yeah, we'll have to see who ends up picking up that Vlad's. But, I mean, we'll see one, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's one of those items that really came back into popularity quite heavily.
Rest in peace, Ring of Aquila, but luckily there's a successor in Vladimir's offering. Everybody needs that sort of perfect early game item that gives you
Phantom Embrace, Avalanche coming out in a couple, but now they've got the Frost Shield as well as the Frost Blast hitting on Arteezy that takes it on with the Blade Fury. Inkswell will stun up Mickey, and now he's got to try and get out of dodge as Crit comes over. They won't be able to get the kill. They look over at Arteezy, now back over at Mickey, but neither of them end up falling from this engagement. But Hookstop now on a crit, so yeah, he's way out of position. They'll end up trading 1-for-1, but that puts RTZ in a really vulnerable spot, going with the Phantom Strike on the Taiga. So a lot of damage being dealt onto the Phantom Assassin as well as the Grimstroke, but First Blood goes the way of Alliance.
Early rotation by Boxy. He really likes to do this. He's definitely one of the more active offlaners I've seen. He's always looking to make a play towards the mid lane if possible. He's going to be off to a very good start here, able to pull the creeps into the neutrals, farm up 2 waves at the same time.
And back over at this matchup mid, it's 25-18 for the Nature's Prophet of Sumail and 19-5. So many denies coming out here for Sumail right now.
Yeah, as expected. And he's actually got the Vlad's queued up on him. So maybe going for that sort of the Quickfa style of build that we saw earlier in game 1, where he went that Vlad's Crimson Guard into the Hex. We may very well see that exact same build since they do have the Grimstroke, and aside from the Doom, no real other ways to utilize the Soulbind.
5-minute 40-second Vlad's. I don't know if that's the fastest by a mid laner, but I'd definitely like to know.
Yeah, this is just one of those items. It's like the faster you get it, the better it is. It seems like that mana regeneration crucial. The armor, the damage, everything. Just it's like the perfect early game item. Perhaps even better than Aquila, although perhaps that's blasphemy for me to say that.
An item so good it was taken away. Okay, just eating those strokes of fate coming in from Fly, who is a level 3-1 in the Phantom Embrace, and as well as that Inkswell, of course. You've got the slow, you've got the Inkswell, so maybe RTZ looks to make an aggressive move with Avalanche Toss being available on crit now that he's hit level 3. But again, you do have the turnaround potential coming out from Alliance with Taiga here level 3 as well as Insania, and 2 on that Frost Shield is going to be hard to break through.
Yeah, it does look like EG is pulling ahead slightly in terms of the experience game, though, which obviously plays a huge role in these tri-lanes, especially early on.
Frost Shield placed onto the Centaur, and now Crit throws the Avalanche, but the Blade Fury comes in with the Inkswell on top of it. It's not going to bother Mickey as he continues to move on forward, gets the kill on a crit, and now they look over at Arteezy. The Frostblast comes in with the ulti from Sumail, and he's actually TPing in to find himself this Jug, and Arteezy gets the kill. Now they'll look for more of the Frostblast, the Sniper Dagger Thrown at Insania. They'll TP over 1. But is it even gonna matter? Boxy comes in, he is still alive, the Treant's running, finally a Stifling Dagger gets the kill, Sumail almost dies, which is not enough damage, and now they look over at Arteezy because they've got the Surge. Avalanche comes right into his face from crit, and EG will disengage with the advantageous win.
Yeah, this is actually a big deal because now S4 completely uncontested in this lane. He has a catapult that he's currently keeping alive. Going to be able to push into the tier 1 tower down here because Boxy has no way to return to that lane. Nobody else is rotating down there, and I think EG pretty happy with forcing that rotation, not really being punished for it.
I don't even think S4 moves until you've got Soulbind. He hasn't taken Doom. There's no reason for him to move without it yet.
Yeah, he's just farming up down here, working on the Crimson Guard. Oh, Doom comes out in the bottom lane.
Oh boy, Blade Fury Insania trying to survive. There's no way out of this one. Mickey goes over on a Fly, but he's not going to be able to catch up. Taiga trying to find a hook stomp, but again, 3 heroes get low, and 3 heroes survive. Quickfa not getting anything. Boxy dies too, and oh boy, Taiga hook stomp, trying, but Last hit comes in from Fly. They'll get the kill. They're 4,000 net worth ahead already, just 9 minutes in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh boy. Yeah, Alliance up against a wall right now.
Once again, this Huskar struggling to find himself an early game, and it kind of comes back to, like, who's going to make the space for this Jug? They don't. They have a 4 Centaur. He's not going to have a Blink Dagger anytime soon.
No, and he's actually just trading blows with S4. Throws the Infernal Blade at him. He's got the Frost Shield, so it slows him up. Vacuum back, and now is it quick this time? Doom is on cooldown. And he's surviving and getting away. Well, turns. I think he could have just walked away, but it's going to be with a trade. So he turns to at least get himself something. Taiga ends up dying to the Infernal Blade. Meanwhile, top mid is dead. Maybe Insania on top of that. Sumail moving over. Arteezy's here, the Sprout. And they'll just clean up the tree, walk on over, and one more shot from Fly. Double kill for the Grinstroke. Dominating. 4-0-3 for this Grinstroke.
Yeah, EG is just everywhere right now, and Alliance has no way to match their ability across the map. Sumail is putting in a huge amount of work. 1-0-7. He's been involved in 8 of the kills. Looking for a 9th right here on Mickey again.
Mickey.
Trouble.
Phantom Embrace as well as the Avalanche coming in. They've got the silence continuing to stay on Mickey as he's unable to get the Phantom off of himself, and the tree comes out. Crick gets the kill. Sumail will take the assist. He's okay with that because it's going to help his team push this top tier 1 tower.
Yeah, Taiga desperately trying to get level 6. They need that Stampede. Very, very crucial escape ability against the likes of the Nature's Prophet TPing in behind. Running away from the Doom as well.
Oh no, yeah, there's the Sprout. Taiga, he's been spotted. He's got no Stampede. The Infernal Blade at level 4 is so disgusting. I remember back like last April when Doom was so popular. Infernal Blade level 4 is disgusting.
Oh yeah. Remember when it first came out and it had all that extra damage as well? You know, it couldn't land against
still gross with
hero.
The nerfs.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Jeez. This is just going horribly wrong for Alliance. This could be another quick game from EG. And I know it puts them... I'm not saying the game's over, but if they were to win, I know it puts them up against Virtus Pro. But right now, if they were to win this game off this performance, that's big momentum and big confidence being boosted inside.
And it's good that they're showing that they can play this, like you keep mentioning, up-tempo style. I mean, Arteezy is still going for the Battle Fury, but just the fact that they've been able to move across the map multiple times with their heroes,
oh boy,
and 5 kills every single time.
Might be caught in... Nope, don't go after that. Boxy was thinking about going in. The Inkswell, kind of a deterrent. They get stunned and they don't know what's up that cliff. That could really put them in a bad way, especially with the mobility of Sumail and maybe a TP coming out to the shrine immediately off, saying Inkswell landing.
Invis room on Doom. S4 walking to the top lane, hanging out in the jungle, looking for a target. Finds an Alpha Wolf. Rather have that. Nice little snack.
Of course, that previous statement's not to say that Alliance are out of this by any means. They just need to line it up a couple times in a row to make sure that they can come back.
Yeah, and they need to get Koikba involved in some of these kills too.
Yeah. So this could be it. The Hoopstone comes out with the surge coming through. They didn't use the Stampede on the Avalanche as well as the toss, and then oh god,
collapsing.
Sumail just does so much damage. The wall is placed down. Now they've got the Soulbind. This could be a real problem for Alliance if they go in too far, and already Insania and Koikba are backing up. The Lucas Taiga, Doom out on the Boxy, so that means he's dead too. And 2 kills there for EG at the price of a position for Tiny. And right in Roche they go.
13 minutes in. I mean, they have the Vlads. They have a Solar Crest complete on Sumail. A Solar Crest in 13 minutes. Unbelievable. Completely
no way
Roche.
Alliance can contest this.
Yeah, fully denies the Aegis potential for Koikba's Huskar, who is a hero that absolutely needs that item to function.
7,000 net worth lead. Aegis here on the Phantom Assassin, who's getting closer and closer to that Battle Fury. They could use this Aegis just to farm. Not the worst idea.
Oh yeah, RT says, thanks for the Aegis, guys. I will see you in about 10 to 15 minutes. You guys are doing just fine without me. And I mean, just look at Crit. He's just running around
Just
with
coming in here
impunity.
real quick. Avalanche toss gets the kill on Insania. Taiga trying to make him pay for this at least. And hook stomp. The Ion Shell on top of him. Boxy moves over, tosses him back to a creep. Avalanche comes in. Can Creep find another kill here? Yeah, no. Oh my god. He ends up dying. So much space, man.
We haven't seen a single Omni Slash come out yet, have we? Mick is looking for one, but I don't think he has enough damage.
Sumail takes one shot. Now two, running away. Mickey trying to keep up, but again, just decides against going up that high ground without vision.
Sumail has 28 armor at 15 minutes into the game with the Solar Crest and Vlad's.
Of this game, but with how much EG are posturing and having the Aegis and being ready to fight soon enough and being so mobile, do you even have the possibility to slow it down like that?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely still have very good team fight. They've got the Vac Wolf, they've got the Centaur.
But they have Avalanche mid is, as he's got the Blade Fury, so we get that. That's a smoke used there by EG.
That's a good start. If you're an Alliance fan. Mickey, though, is currently not queuing up Battle Fury. I feel like he is going to need one if he's going to keep up with PA, but...
Sinister Gaze, Phantom, strike away. RTZ trying to get out. They'll pop the Aegis. Question becomes, do they even go for more? S4 nearby. He's got Doom ready, and Boxy will just TP out. They'll take the Aegis and leave.
Respecting the strength of EG right now, knowing that Sumail can show up at any point in their back lines.
And he's still looking to do that to Mickey right here. Live Phantom Embrace. He's silenced up, and now the Blade Fury comes out. And the Healing Ward ends up dying, so he's on the run and makes it far enough away from Sumail as well as the Scream Stroke to survive.
Boyfoot rotating over. Foxy as well, but 3 cores in the bottom lane, that is not very efficient use of the map by Alliance, and you can just see the pressure that EG is putting on, and every single lane is really getting to them at the moment.
This is something, if you're an EG fan, you're gonna like to see. Just them changing their game style a little bit and upping the tempo, keeping the tempo up as well. Because there are teams that definitely come in and they try to keep that pressure up early and then they just kind of sit back and let the other team come in. But EG hasn't done that here. They're continuing to take towers. They're continuing to force the hand of Alliance. So it's real good from EG. I want to see Alliance make a run here because I always love close games. We'll see. They're down 11,000 net worth. This is going to be a tough one, just like the last game.
Yeah, definitely. This Blink Dagger is very close in Taiga, so that will be probably go time for them to try and find some more pickoffs. Jug.
Oh, Mickey, nice sprout. That keeps Mickey from getting onto the high ground, and now Arteezy goes after. The toss comes out, but it's not going to be needed. Mickey ends up dying. Arteezy gets the kill, and now they're looking for more. Insania inside the trees. They must have seen that courier, right? Taiga dead over top. Solo kill for S4.
Just for the Blink Dagger, so that hurts extra badly. Insania. Don't move, don't breathe.
He is in an 80s horror movie right now, sitting inside the trees, just... Guys!
I got that reference. Pablo.
I don't know how many will.
Pablo Francisco, my friends.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
17 to 5, 13,000. He's still here. He doesn't have a TP, so I don't know where he's going to go. And with the creeps constantly pushing in, if he shows himself, he could just be dead. But Boxy near Box, so now he's maybe able to make an escape. Oh, this is my home. All right, So he leaves.
Stops texting his girlfriend, decides to start playing Dota again. But that Solar Crest did a huge amount of work. Made it seem like Arteezy was carrying a Desolator as well, critting down the Juggernaut. And there is the Battle Fury queued up by Mickey, so he is trying to contest Arteezy's farm. Finishes up the Sanjanyasha first, a little bit more tanky. Status resistance, obviously a pretty hot topic in this current patch as well.
Always down for a hot topic. Not the clothing. No. My style.
Radiant are scanning.
Pace is definitely slowed a little bit. We see a 4-staff picked up by Koikfa.
Has it slowed enough though?
That remains to be seen. As we say that, Alliance smokes up.
They
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They will see S4, but they won't be able to do anything to S4.
Well, they continue this move. They're losing tier 2 bottom for free. Sumail finishes that off. He's level 15, has a full Shadow Blade, and he has no reason to stop, as Alliance is showing that they are in the top lane still.
Got all 5 heroes here. Finally, they TP over Koikfa. But S4 an aggressive blink with the Infernal Blade hitting on the Mickey. They'll use the Omni-Sun. Tiger goes in with the Hostom. Frost Shield plays down. S4 in a lot of trouble with the Soulbind. Comes in from Fly. We'll see if that's enough. They don't even... The kill to S4. Finally, he's killed off. But they've got the Avalanche Toss coming through and save the Tiger Mickey all dead. Boxy on the run. And there's no way out of this one, as he will be chased down, killed off. 4 kills here for EG. S4, a man with that kind of blink in.
Yeah, that's a trade you take all day, every day. S4 just doing what Doom does best, being a tanky, badass Demon Lord.
Man,
and don't call him Lucy.
That is such an aggressive play. He knew that they were staying nearby. They had all 5 heroes there. Then Koikfa TP's bottom, and I think they see that with the creeps. So now there's that opportunity to go in. They blink in. Infernal Blade to start, eats the Omni Slash, and then the rest of the team of EG is finally there to just back him up. And he gets that Doom off and almost walked away on that one.
See.
Boxy not the right part of town. Mickey gets it with the Avalanche as well as the toss. They move on forward. Again, S4 really in deep here as the Stampede's going to be used. They'll get on top of the Doom, and now they'll push him away with the Inner Fire, but is it going to be enough? The Cyclone here comes out from Arteezy. They'll look for more. The Crimson Guard is used, and a lot of these heroes low on the side of Alliances. They get the toss, but they're not going to find any kills yet. They look over at Koikfa, and yeah, Arteezy's got the damage to get the kill.
That Solar Crest continuing to do work. 800 damage crit. And Alliance has got to find a better target to go on than this Doom. He is just way too tanky.
It almost feels like Koikfa still just has nothing to fight this team.
It's
nice little vacuum there with the hoof stomp coming out. We'll see if it's even enough as the chicken cross bounces around. Insania's going to end up dying as well as Mickey. Sumail locked in the trees. He's getting a little bit low. The Phantom Embrace comes through. That's going to silence up tight. Epoxy dead as well. Ultra kill here for Arteezy. And the only reason he's not getting a rampage is because nobody's here, but Alliance say, alright, we'll buy back. We'll give you an opportunity as Arteezy ready to just jump in and maybe find the rampage.
Well, I'll have some of whatever EG just put in their coffee because they woke up in Game 2 and Game 3, and this is a completely different team that we're watching right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Arteezy invading base. Insania just 2-shot here by Sumail. The Frost Shield's out onto this Huskar, but he's also doomed up, so there's nothing he can do. Mickey chased all the way back to his base. They'll take the healing ward. Koikfa try and run, but the Avalanche comes through. Arteezy's here. Taiga, this is Save Your Friend syndrome by far, because Sumail gets the double kill. Now they look over at Taiga, who's locked inside the trees. Who's going to get the last hit? It will be Crit. So it takes away any possibility at a rampage. And then the Omni Slash comes out. GG's being called by Alliance. EG from the brinks of defeat, being down 1-0. Take the reverse sweep and maybe going on to the upper bracket and Virtus Pro.
That was just just a whole different level that EG showed from game 1 to game 2 and 3, and I absolutely love the draft where they all of a sudden just snap puts 2 mil on the Nature's Prophet. They fully baited out the Huskar as the last pick there, expecting to do something.